Juul 101, the next generation of e-cigarettes. Good morning. We are both members of the Burlington Middle School Substance Abuse Prevention Group, Be Above. Be Above members at Edmonds and Hunt Middle School team up to support and inspire each other to live healthy, substance-free lives and bring positive change in their community and in their school and broader community. Through participation in the group, we gain the knowledge and develop the skills to participate in a wide range of activities, including community education and outreach, public speaking, data analysis, and media advocacy. Today, we are here to inform you about a particular brand of e-cigarette vaping device called Juul. E-cigarette usage is becoming increasingly popular among youth, and Juul cigarettes are rapidly becoming one of the most popular e-cigarette brands. This is especially true among youth, who can easily hide Juul devices. They look like flash drives or jump drives and can easily fit in the palm of your hand. Juul devices put young people and adults' health at risk. And that is why we think it is important to be showing you information about Juul today.
Specifically, we're going to learn about the parts of a Juul and how they work. Then we'll learn about what is actually in the Juul clouds and how it's not just water vapor. We'll talk about the risks involved with using Juuls, and we'll explore the way the Juul companies target and manipulate youth in their advertising.
Juul basics. Juuling, or Juul, is a verb used to describe someone who is using a Juul. Someone might say, I am going to Juul on my way home. The Juul is made up of two components. The part on the left is the power source and contains the battery that can be charged through a USB port. That's right, you can plug it right into your computer or your phone charger. The smaller piece on the right is the Juul pod. This cartridge, even though it is quite small, provides 200 puffs, or about as many puffs as a pack of cigarettes, and contains a variety of different flavored e-juices. The Juul holds its e-juice in the outer shell. When plugged into the battery piece, the e-juice can be heated to produce an aerosol. The aerosol is sent through the chimney and out the mouthpiece. The device with the rechargeable battery is priced at $34.99, and a Juul pod pack of 4 costs $15.99. In theory, a pack of 4 Juul pods is cheaper than 4 packs of cigarettes. This is scary because the cost won't discourage youth from using a Juul.
Aerosol contents and health risks. There is an important distinction to make when discussing the safety of ingredients used in e-cigarettes and e-juices. That's the difference between ingesting and inhaling. It's important to understand that inhaling does not involve a breakdown of chemicals like with ingestion. As shown, ingestion involves consuming a solid and having the digestive tract break down these chemicals. Unlike ingestion, anything inhaled into the lungs is not broken down. Imagine all the chemicals from a vape aerosol clogging up the lungs with no breakdown occurring. The lungs were not built like the stomach. There are chemicals that have been approved by the government for ingesting but not for inhaling. Yet e-cigarette companies like the creators of Juul state that certain chemicals are safe for inhaling. The results of an ever-expanding body of research suggest e-cigarettes companies' claims about the safety of their products are completely unfounded. In March of this year, a study was published that found toxic chemicals in the bodies of young people who use e-cigarettes. Tobacco companies are continuing a decades-long tradition about lying about the health risks of their products.
In addition to containing toxic chemicals, Juuls contain a very high concentration of nicotine per milliliter. Juul is considered to be part of the next generation of e-cigarettes and is a major concern because it delivers the same amount of nicotine that is in a pack of cigarettes. to the body and brain. All Juul pods contain the same amount of nicotine found in a pack of cigarettes. When you think of a Juul pod, think of a pack of cigarettes. The Juul pod has exactly 59 milligrams of nicotine per milliliter. This very high concentration can quickly hook youth on nicotine. Most e-juices on the market range from 0 to 36 milligrams of nicotine per milliliter. Unlike other e-juices, which may or may not contain nicotine, all Juul pods contain nicotine.
A recent study reveals that youth who use e-cigarettes and vape pens with a higher nicotine concentration are likely to experience an increase in vaping and smoking. From this presentation, we know that the Juul is higher in nicotine than many other e-cigarettes and vape devices. So this device can easily lead to an increase in vaping and smoking. A common way to represent the amount of nicotine in e-juice is with a percentage. A higher percentage means there is more nicotine, but 5% on the Juul box is misleading, since it is a small number and something about nicotine is not included. It just says 5% strength. The marketing strategy of using 5% strength on a Juul box is manipulative and misleading towards youth. As we mentioned earlier in this presentation, the 59 milligrams per milliliter of nicotine in Juul pods is extremely high in nicotine. The amount of nicotine would be strong for the most experienced cigarette smoker. Marketing tactics. The creators of Juul claim that their target audience is adult cigarette smokers. Do you think this ad's targeting adult users? Anybody? No? Okay. So can anyone tell me why the woman in the ad is not targeting why this ad is not targeting adult users? Clothes. Yes, the Letterman's, so the clothes, you don't normally see that. And also, the Letterman's jacket oftentimes has, on high school, has, a school logo or emblem on it. Anything else? Hairstyle. Yeah, the hairstyle. That is, the ponytail is not normally, that's something that can be appealing to youth. Anything else? Yeah. Tobacco product advertising can entice youth to use tobacco, and spending to advertise e-cigarettes has increased rapidly since 2011. During the time e-cigarette ads have increased, there are also increases in e-cigarette use among U.S. youth. From 2011 to 2014, e-cigarette use among U.S. youth in the past 30 days increased from less than 1% to almost 4% among middle school students, and from less than 2% to 13% among high school students. Tobacco marketing in Burlington. On Tuesday, May 15th, the MSB Above group took a walking trip downtown to check out tobacco marketing near our school. Our first stop was the Shell station on Main Street, just down the street from our school. In this photo, you can see they are advertising for blue e-cigarettes right next to the ice cream. This poster mentions all the fruit flavors blue comes in and is hung near the ground at child eye level. Inside, you can see a sign promoting Juuls and Juul pods right by the pretzel machine. When you go to buy anything, you have to wait in the line with this view behind the counter. There are candy and other sweet treats on the counter that appeal to youth, with a full wall of tobacco products behind them. It's impossible to buy anything at this store and not be exposed to tobacco point-of-sale advertising. We also visited a few other stores downtown on our walk. Our next stop was Simon's, right by Phoenix Books and City Market. Next to the front door, there's a sign that says, "Good news, Juul pods now sold here." But I don't think that's good news so close to our school. As you can see, they're selling Juuls right by the bananas and donut holes. All this is very close to the register. Kids who come here for snacks have to look at Juul packaging while they are in line or even while they're picking their snacks. We also decided to visit Church Street on our walk. Here you can see that Garcia's has added a sign for Juuls to their door. This sign is right below the door handle at the eye level of children instead of adults. Our last stop before returning to school was the candy shop on Church Street. In this picture, there are licorice pipes and candy cigarettes in the basket. It's hard to see in the picture, but the package design on this candy cigarettes is meant to look just like real cigarettes. Kids who see candy tobacco products grow up thinking that they're all fun and don't realize the huge health risks that can come with using the real product.
Tobacco-Free California has put together several PSAs about e-cigarettes and vape products and how they appeal to youth. Here is one where you can see how easy it is for youth to use Juuls without adults even noticing.
I'm not telling you.
Is he cute?
You're so annoying.
Is it the boy that always talks to you?
Maybe.
Him?
Yeah, I
Really?
know. He's not popular, but I like that.
You just missed the tobacco industry's latest scam. Because you were supposed to.
So mango-y.
As you can see in that video, the Juul device looks a little different from the ones that I talked about at the beginning of this presentation. Companies now make Juul skins, so youth can customize their Juul and make it more personal to them. Now, raise your hand if you saw the Juul device before they pointed it out to you. Raise it up high. Three out of like everyone. What? Thank you all so much for coming. If you feel motivated to help our Be Above group and Burlington Partnership for a Healthy Community help prevent youth e-cigarette use and or prevent substance abuse and misuse of all types, or if you have any questions, go to burlingtonpartnership.org or feel free to talk to any of us after it's done. Thank you again, and remember to live above.
Thank you so much for your presentation. And now